All right, so that's how this works. We're a little early. Nothing wrong with that. Welcome. Welcome, Kenny. I did not realize the stream would start. I still haven't figured this YouTube stuff out. If I schedule the stream and I hit go live, I don't know why it doesn't just leave me in my dashboard until until it's scheduled to go live. But here we are. So we're a little early, a couple minutes, but means we got to hang out for a little bit longer. It's all right though. How is it going out there in the hunting woods for all of you? Because it's easily the best season we've had here at Sgtoutdoors Outdoors in a very, God, as long as I can remember. It's been great. So how's it been going for you guys out there? Let me know. Been absolutely incredible. And now it's about to be rifle season here in Wisconsin. My favorite time of year. So excited. I am so excited. Rifle season. Probably because I already shot a buck on my bow, so like I'm not stressing to try to get one here on Friday on my last day off. But what's going on, Dwayne? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Started the stream a little early. Didn't mean to, but here we are. So we're still gonna give it a few minutes and wait for some people to file in here before we start sharing stuff. We got a lot to talk about. It's been a long time since I did a Trail Camera Tuesday, which is only one Tuesday we missed, but it's a whole month. So it adds up really fast. It's one Tuesday, but because I'm doing every other, I miss out, a whole month. And what an incredible month it has been since our last Trail Camera Tuesday. Absolutely insane. Oh man, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trail Camera Tuesday. It's exactly 8 o'clock now when the stream is supposed to start, so we're just going to go with it. But welcome everyone to the stream. Yeah, I hope your hoodie gets there too. I released them just a couple days too late, but I wanted to do it on a good video. I'm regretting that now, but hopefully your hoodies come in time. I know every order that I had has shipped as of like Monday or Saturday or Monday. Every hoodie order we had was shipped, so hopefully you get it. I'll be wearing mine, but I got mine last year, so makes it easy to wear it on opening weekend. But what's going on? Welcome to the stream, everyone. Like I said, how is all of your hunting going? It's been an absolutely insane month here at Sgtoutdoors Outdoors. Everyone here has just had the best season of our lives, essentially. So I want to know how you guys are doing out there. I know, like, the beginning of October was kind of weird, but we already kind of talked about that in last Trail Camera Tuesdays. It was like a slower early season than I have ever had, but man, did it pick up. This November's been insane. How your guys' seasons are going. And like I said, and like Kenny's agreeing here, that rifle season here in Wisconsin. Woo! Can't wait. This weekend already. And it's gonna fly by because I have to work Tuesday, so I won't be hunting Tuesday. And then, oh God, Maryland. Poor Maryland. The so close saga continues for her. First time she ever went hunting, I spooked the buck that she absolutely could have shot. It was like right under the stand. We spooked it. She never got to draw back. Used the wrong pin on a buck during an absolutely incredible hunt. Her second or third year it was, rattles. First time I ever used a snort wheeze, brought that buck right in. wrong pin, missed that buck. And then it's been a buck doing the same exact thing every single day it comes out, and then we're sitting in the stand and it takes a right instead of a left. And then this year that 11 pointer comes to the food plot and just stands there. Her saga of so close. It'll come to an end here soon. I'm very excited for what the property we hunt now holds for us going forward, and what it means for the future, and how next year it's going to be even better than this year. So I have a feeling it's going to be a buck of a lifetime when it happens. It's just a matter of time. Just like Dad, second year bow hunting ever in his life, and we finally got it done for him. So it's just a matter of time. A little more patience, we'll make it happen. I'm glad to hear your hoodies are getting there tomorrow, Dwayne. Good to hear. Send me a picture, tag me on Instagram or something when you get them, because you're actually going to get yours. All of you are going to get yours before I even get my hoodies. So hopefully, I really hope the designs come out as good as they look in the presentations. So make sure to tag me on Instagram or Facebook or something when you get them. Yeah, that sucks, Kenny. Well, hopefully you get it on opening morning. Hopefully it all just comes together for you. It's shaping up to be a good day for it, you know. All the deer seem to be pretty locked down right now, which means it's lining up to switch does. All those big bucks are going to be wandering around at random times here this weekend, and it's going to be cold, so they're definitely going to be hitting food. So hopefully it all lines up for you. I really hope you can make something work out for you. But yeah, I'll be working Tuesday, and then it'll be Thanksgiving, you know, Thursday. We're celebrating, so I won't really be out that day either. This rifle season's gonna fly by, I can already tell. But we're gonna do our best this year. Kind of shot all the bucks on camera already. but last year during rifle season, we had 4 different bucks that we hadn't seen come through during this time period. So I'm just hoping for the same thing again this year. You know, that time of year where those bucks start moving off of does and switching properties, we're going to get that roulette wheel of big bucks again, just like we did last year. And like I've said all year, we have 8 bucks on camera last year that I was willing to shoot that we have not seen yet. This 10 that my dad shot and the 11 I shot, I don't have pictures from last year. Or at least I don't think I have pictures from last year. I went through everything that I could, and I couldn't tell which ones they were. But speaking... Yeah, Monday and Tuesday. That's the best time for me when everyone else gotta go back to work for a little bit. I get the privilege of staying in the woods. But let's hop into some stuff here, shall we? I'll start with all my stuff that I want to share with you guys. And I want to start with one interesting thing. So this buck here, congratulations, Dad. This buck, I wasn't even there, and it brought me way more excitement and the shakes than anything else that I can remember. So congratulations to Dad. But all the bucks that we have on camera, every single one of them, they're breaking tines, and his 10-pointer has a broken tine. However, I know exactly when it happened. So we have this buck on November 3rd at the scrape post. He is going to town on our scrape post on November 3rd. And he has all his tines. All 10 points are there on November 3rd. And man, what an awesome video of this buck. This buck didn't show up until after I killed the 11-pointer. So that's pretty crazy. But there's the 3rd, and this, I think this file was at like 10 p.m. or something. 10 or 11 p.m. And then we have him on the 4th at 8 a.m. and that tine is broken off. So he broke it off on the 3rd, in the middle of the night sometime on the 3rd, going into the 4th. He broke that tine off, and then there we have him at 8 a.m. on the 4th. Absolutely insane. Oh, that we can narrow it down to hours in which he broke it off. But last year, I mean, we had 5 or 6 of the 8 bucks had a broken tine. That's the only way you could tell a bunch of the 8-pointers apart was is G2, is G3, brow tine, whatever it was, they were broken off. That was the only way we could tell apart bucks last year, and it's happening again this year. My 11, Dad's 10. We have another little buck. The little 8-pointer is missing 2 points. These bucks are going hard, and it's just in their genes, because here's 2 tiny bucks. This video is so cool. That buck has 1 antler already. He's the big spike that we saw this year. He has 1 antler left. This guy is like a little 4-pointer that is missing 2 of his points and is just essentially a spike now. But look at this. Look at those little guys. They're going hard. Like, they are not holding back. He doesn't have an antler. Like, what are you doing? No wonder all our deer are breaking their antlers. Like, what's really sad about this video is me and Marilyn were out there. We were just sitting, I don't know, 75 yards away from this. And I considered sitting in the stand that this camera is right next to. We would have had such a cool video if we would have just stopped short and sat here. Because they were messing around for a while. I have the files in a different folder, but they were messing around here for a while. And man, they just go hard. So it's just in their genetics around us. Just the bucks, so aggressive, and that works out great. It means with a buck's this aggressive all the time and breaking antlers, it makes calling that much more effective. You snort wheeze at a buck, they come in because of how aggressive they are, and that, you know, that helps a lot. But it does suck when you're hunting them and they breaking all their tines off. Literally the 8-pointer, it was a really bad photo, so I didn't even get the HD one. It's on our cell cams. Is literally missing almost all his points on the one side. He's got, you know, his main beam, and he has his G, I want to say G2, and the rest are missing on the one side. So real aggressive bucks. But all we have on camera as of right now is this guy, little one. Little bear was running around all over it last night, last night. He was on the camera for a good like 3 hours. Go to sleep. We don't want this. You can go away, bud. And then the other cool thing I have to share. Got that owl on camera. I wish I would have saw him pick something up though. I believe this camera has a 10-second delay, is its lowest delay that you can go. But it would have been so cool to catch that owl like picking something off and flying away. But that's a really cool video. It's awesome to have trail cameras out there. Like, it's one thing to see your target bucks and keep up with your deer herd and stuff, but catching stuff like this on video is so cool. Absolutely enjoy videos like this as well. And, you know, it's the only reason I know we have a bobcat in the area, because we have a bobcat on trail camera last year, and I think we saw him once this year already. But catching cool stuff like this. That's all I have to share for trail camera photos, but I want to take a second to acknowledge and congratulate everybody. And we're going to start here with Jordan's absolute monster. I don't believe we talked about it on last Trail Camera Tuesday because it was before he killed it. It was after he shot it the first time, and it survived. And then he got it done on the 23rd. So absolutely congratulations. Monster buck. 152 5/8 or something. Just a giant 4-year-old buck, maybe 5. Whoops. Absolutely incredible. What a hunt. And what you guys didn't see in the video, and, you know, going back out at night and tracking this deer, man, it was so hard. Like, we knew where he went. And we found like a speck of blood, If it wasn't for Garrett getting us in the right direction, I don't know if we find this buck. And then at one point, I'm just like walking, and I'm just like, all right, I'm just gonna feel like you went here. Oh, there's some weeds tipped over here. Oh, I'm just gonna keep following this. And I didn't find a speck of blood for a good 50 yards, 60 yards. And then I look at, like, there's a wall of brush essentially, and I'm still just following, and I'm like, okay, well, there's a trail entrance right there. And I start walking up to it, and I just see one little speck of dot on, like, high up on a leaf. And I just like, I got blood. And he wasn't laying in there 15, 20 yards after that speck of blood. He laid down a couple times and died. But what an incredible hunt. What an incredible story to hit a buck, have so much damage under that leg and nicking the heart, the bottom of the heart that day on the 13th or whenever it was. And then for that buck to be right back in the same spot, in the same woods, on the same trail a week and a half later, absolutely incredible. Absolutely. You know, when all these people preach to you about staying out of your woods and not spooking deer and, you know, scare you from hunting your property, I just think the stories like this one, like, this deer was shot in that spot a week ago and he came right back. You just got to know your deer. You got to know their personalities. And if you got land, just hunt it. You know, don't not enjoy your property because someone else tells you that you're going to scare away bucks. Just know plenty of deer in the woods. Stories like this one make me realize, you know, hunt your property. Go in and do what you need to do and hunt your property. But congratulations to Jordan again. What an incredible story. This was amazing to have on film. And then my buck this year, which, dumbass, like insert red form in here. I was just so mad that this buck, so I'm on my knees, you know, and this buck comes grunting and running in and I'm scrambling to get my bow because it's behind me and you don't see any of that on camera. So like I'm holding the camera talking to you guys when that buck grunts. I set that camera down and I have to turn around, grab my bow, twist my body enough so I'll be able to draw on this buck. And at that point, I was thinking that can't be the 11 pointer because he just went to my east 30 minutes ago. Like, definitely not the 11 pointer. Look how big he is. He's got to be this giant 8. And I let her rip. And then when I walk up on it and see 11 pointer, I was like, you got to be kidding me. This was Dad's buck. That worked out. This was Marilyn's buck. Hopefully that still works out during rifle season. But hey, I can't complain. It's a hunt I will never forget. It was absolutely incredible. I mean, I have never had a hunt like this one. So absolutely awesome story. So glad it happened. Got him in the freezer yet. He'll be going to the taxidermist soon. Congratulations, Tyler, to just pick a day and like, all right, I'm gonna go hunting with you on this day. And then to have the sit we had, 1 in 1,000, you know, like think of an individual day you have hunting. Sometimes you don't see anything. Sometimes you see one deer. Sometimes the does blow at you and your hunt's ruined. We picked one day to film and it just worked out. What an incredible hunt this was. And man, you guys, when I tell you there is a giant in those woods, I am not kidding. Easily the biggest buck I've ever seen from a tree stand, shining, anything. All you could see was just tines come up out of the river. And then when he ran away, it was one of those bucks where it just goes out and then you just see the mass going up. And when he was running away, it was like a horse with antlers going through that brush chasing that doe back. And when I rattled and I saw a deer coming back, I seriously thought the big one was coming. But I mean, this buck was absolutely incredible. What a first bow buck. How can you complain? I mean, what a giant. I mean, he made it interesting. When I tell you in that video that he was coming in, walking away, coming in, walking away, coming in, walking away, it was 30 minutes that I cut down to, 15 seconds in the video of this buck. He's literally, you see him in one part of the video doing a circle. He does a circle like 3 times in one spot and works his way. And when he was in that river, it was just so thick down there, I couldn't get the camera on him, but we could see him walking right down the middle of the river. He had to take like 10 more steps and he would have hit an opening in the river behind us at 20 yards. Could have ended there. He stopped, looked around a little bit, turned around, walked straight back. I mean, what an incredible hunt. What you guys can't really tell, and I didn't even show you in the video, is we're hunting on that peninsula on a ridge. And when he's walking away, he had to make like a 200-yard loop, 300-yard loop, to get back to where he was when he's on camera again, coming back into us to 30 yards. Just, you can't even write this. You can't even make it up. What an incredible story. And to get a first buck, congratulations, Tyler. Absolutely insane. And then obviously my dad's buck. You guys all just seen that video. 2 years in a row, he's calling me, I got a buck. You know, last year it was a buck pinning a doe back behind him. So that buck wasn't going to come out unless the doe came out, and they worked off a different direction. So he was never really had a chance where those deer were, even though we felt like he did. But then now, after being on the property for a year, 2 years, you know, those does only were going to go one way. There's a trail back there, and they decided, you know, and that buck went with them. You're usually not getting a buck off a hot doe unless you're real close and you give some grunts. You can maybe get them from 40 to 35, but you're never getting them from 80 to 30. So absolutely incredible story this year to just see that buck and have him so close and have him do exactly what we believe the deer should be doing on that property, coming into the middle and then pushing out to that food plot, taking an awesome shot, pass through, smoke the heart. Absolutely perfect. Everything couldn't have gone better, and I am so happy and excited for Dad and his first bow buck and his biggest buck of his life. And I hope to just keep that train rolling forever. Hopefully rifle season, you know, one of those other giants comes through, 4 or 5 year old, and we put that one on the ground, and then it's bow season next year. I can't even begin to explain to you guys the excitement I have for that. So congratulations to Dad. That, ladies and gentlemen, is all I have to share. So we're going to get into the viewer submissions here now. Let's see. We got quite a few, got a couple videos, but I got to see, how can I do this? I want to say I can do polls. Create a poll. All right. We're going to do this. I'm going to create polls for each one of these photos. Now, I'm going to ask you guys, shoot or pass on these bucks. All right. Now, keep in mind, people are sending in their giants. So you're not judging it on what you have on camera and if you're going to shoot or pass this buck. You're going to judge it on the other bucks and your life bucks. So we're going to make this interactive for everybody. We're going to, I'm going to pull up a photo. I'm going to put the poll out. We'll talk about it for a second and see what the votes are. So let's get into this here. Let's just start at the beginning. There's some giants right away. So let's see how this first poll goes. I feel like I know exactly what the answer is going to be, but what about this buck here? Absolute giant, if you ask me. A lot of these are going to be obvious for the most part, but I want to see how many true picky shooter passers we have here. So what do you guys think? I want to see if there's anyone that's going to pass up any of these bucks. I'm looking at the thumbnails now. Maybe 1 or 2 that we're going to pass on. But for the most part, these all look like shooters. So you guys let me know. Answer the poll there. Absolute giant, right? What a buck. Why can't I see my poll? Ah, there it is. We got some passers on the first one. Let's go. That's what I want to see. How many people would pass on some of these bucks? And we got a couple on this one, so let's end that poll. And that was 83 to 16%. But we have some people who are going to pass that. I respect that. I absolutely respect you guys passing on this buck. Because you can see, you know, he's only, you know, deer ears, depending on the age, is 15 to 17 inches. And he's not really outside his ears by much. So he's not that wide. Could be a 3-year-old buck. I can see why we'd pass that buck up. Why isn't this just the same? Why can't I just ask the same one? All right, we'll just do yes or no here. Make this a little bit faster each time. Boom, let's go on to the next one. Oh yeah, there ain't no way we're not shooting this one, right? Look at that giant we have on camera, ladies and gentlemen. There's no way. If you pass this buck, whew, you got some life experience shooting some biggins, and that's all I'm saying. What a stud. I wish we had a little bit better picture. It's possible this is the same buck, but he's a stud. But I have seen in person little bucks, not little, 2-year-old bucks look this big from behind. So that's something to keep in mind. These from behind photos and videos, they double, triple the size of what that buck actually is. I've seen it in person. We've seen it last year. All right, let's end that poll. Yeah, that's 100%. Absolutely expected there. 100% expected that one there. But go on to the next one. Why can't I? There it is. I mean, come on. Look at that stud. What are you guys doing with this one? This guy comes head down, nose down, coming for a dope. Burr, burr, burr. There ain't no way I'm not shooting this buck. That's for sure. He looks like a 4-year-old for sure. Maybe 5. Absolutely massive tines. What do you guys think? Who's passing this bad boy up? I don't believe we're gonna get any no's for a few of the bucks here, like I said. What an incredible deer. All right. Let's end that poll. Oh, right at the buzzer. We had a no. We had a pass. Can't believe it. Someone's out there just messing with us, right? All right. Let's get the next poll going here. I wish I could just all right. The next one, I have a feeling is going to be 100%. If you say no to this, you're just trolling, because look at that thing. What's going on, Big Slim? Welcome to Trail Camera Tuesday. It's a little more interactive this week. We're doing shooter passes. There's going to be some no's. There are definitely going to be some no's out there, but I have a feeling a lot of these are going to be 100% yes. And this one, you're lying. You're absolutely lying to me if you're going to pass this buck. That's all I'm saying. Absolutely lying if you're going to tell me that you'd pass this buck up. Still worth the vote. I want to see the votes here. Make this interactive. Hold on 1 second. Huge surprise. We have no passes on that buck. Oh, what a stud. Incredible submissions this week, guys. We got some videos coming up too. Absolutely awesome. Let's do another one. All right. Next buck up. I feel like it's probably going to be past him because you missed. Is this your buck, Slim? Don't vote yet. I haven't switched the picture. I'm waiting for Slim to answer this one. You didn't miss this buck, did you? That's heartbreaking if you miss this buck. All right. I'll click to the next one because I already got the poll up. But what? You saw this buck in person? I can't believe you didn't have a heart attack. All right. What do we got here? It's a good up-and-comer. Oh, not yours. Got it. I see. I see what you're saying then. Little up-and-comer here. Any takers? Any first-time bucks need to be taken out? He's tall. He's got some interesting antlers too, so that's going to be a pretty good buck here in a couple of years. Hey, if you need a first buck, I'm not going to judge you for whatever you shoot. All right. We got an overall no on this one, which is understandable, but also this guy, I think you said these were ambush blinds? Whoever submitted this last time, told me the type of blind that was. Great spot for a camera. All right, on to the next one. What do we got? That's a stud. That's 8 to 10 inches at least. Shoot or pass, everyone. I think I'm gonna pass. I think I'm gonna pass on this one. And like I said, note, you know, man, the Hunter podcast talked to Bill Winky, the guy from Midwest Whitetail from years past this year. And if you haven't heard that podcast, you got to go watch it for sure. Just talking about hunting and passing deer and letting them grow. All right. We got some more shoots. I expect, especially if, you know, a buck like this, the elitists will definitely judge you. How dare you shoot that buck? Let him grow, right? I mean, that's the truth. However, you only hunt 2 days out of the year? Send it. You don't let a buck like this pass you by if you're going to be hunting 2 days out of the year. You know what I mean? Like, no judgment on if you guys shoot or pass these bucks here. I just want to know going forward how you guys feel on the size of these bucks. All right, we're ending that poll. We got a shoot on him, which I don't disagree with. We're not going to put one up for this next photo because I believe it's the same deer. Maybe not, but we don't have a great view of that one. We're going to let this poll go. Shadow blinds. There it is. I think I pulled them up the last time I was here, but what is this? 922. All right. Oh my God. Look at these. Look at that buck. I bet y'all never seen a 4-pointer that big in person. You see all kinds of stuff on the internet, but I don't know if just the camera messed up here or if he's got an extra tine, but that buck looks crazy. I think it might just be the camera took the picture, but I don't know what's going on right there. What else we got? Couple of good studs there. What do we? Is that the? It must be the same buck. These got to be the same buck, right? That guy right there has got to be that one right there. A crazy looking deer. You know what? Crazy looking deer. Let's do a poll on him, shall we? Do I even have to put the question? Yeah, yes or no. Don't even have to put the question up anymore. Crazy buck, right? There's a giant weird, I mean, that's 13 inches. 12 to 13 inch, 10 to 13 inches at least. I mean, if he's running through the woods rifle season, you push a piece of property and you just see the height of these antlers running and you take a shot. Oh man, I'm taking a shot at it because, you know, if you don't get a good view, you know, rifle season for sure. But just an interesting buck overall. All right, let's end that one. All no's on that vote, which a little surprising, but crazy looking buck regardless. All right, let's keep going here. Yeah, look at that thing. That's got to be all the same buck. Absolutely crazy. Okay, we had a couple of yeses, or a yes, whatever 16% of 6 votes is. I'm assuming 1. That's the buck y'all just passed on. Letting you know. Oh, what do we got here? Going on. It's a big deer. That's gotta be a 3-year-old. big mass, crazy mass on the one tine on the other side. Do it. Let's send it. You shooting or you passing? Let me see. Do I have, is there going to be another one of this exact deer? Where am I at? I'm on here. No, there's not. Yes, you shoot. No, you pass. Crazy looking deer. Like I've said many times during Trail Camera Tuesdays and seeing all the bucks you guys send in, and I love the funky racks. I'll take a buck like this over, you know, a typical 8-pointer any day of the week. I love the interesting characteristic racks like this one. All right, we're ending that poll. I don't know what it was at when I ended it. We'll see it here in a second. If it wants to pop up. Mostly pass. All right. Let's see. What do we got? Holy crap. Holy crap. That is tall. That is a tall buck. When is this? When was this taken? October 24th. You have a 20 and 18-inch tall rack coming at you. What are you doing? Like I said, this is one of those deceiving pictures. Also, this camera is very high up. And that's something I started doing as well. A couple of the latest videos we had of the bigger bucks, they saw that camera and, you know, they stop in their tracks, they turn around and walk away. But to prevent that, I'm starting to move my cameras up too. But like I had told one of my buddies, not a very good angle for the racks. They do make bucks look a little smaller when you're taking pictures, you know, from 6, 7 feet up. But I mean, this camera looks like it's like 10 to 12. It's like a tree stand spot. Very interesting camera angle. But a very good looking buck. We got some passes though. I'm gonna do this poll. I hope you guys don't hate the interaction. Fueling the polls today. But I want to ask this question. Second to get it ready here. I want to see how many of you do this. Add an option. One. Where do you put your trail cameras? And do you do it for any reason? You can answer the poll and then comment in the and then you could comment if you want of why you voted the way you did. So the new thing I'm doing, the new thing I'm trying is those high camera placements, 6 feet. I have one right now that's like a foot off the ground, kind of pointed up. But the majority of my cameras are that waist belly height. That's like the ones I have on all the posts. Those are all like waist high. I just want to know, where do you guys put your cameras? For years and years and years, I've never even thought about it. Put them at waist height because that gets, you know, the best picture of those deer at head level. Like essentially, you get the whole body in the picture. They can't walk underneath it, things like that. But I want to know what you guys do. We have no high placements in here right now, which is understandable. Like I said, I've never thought about doing it either till this year. This year, I've got an awkward amount of videos of deer stopping in their tracks, doing a 180 and walking back the way they came from on video. So I've started to think about where to put my camera. So we've got all our waist height. Yeah, right? Like that's just the natural place to put it. And if the tree is eye level, yep. My scrape post one, you've seen that, you know. I guess you guys didn't see a scrape post picture. Oh yeah, the bear. You know, this is just above eye level now. That's where this camera is on that scrape post. I had a few deer look at it when it was waist high. And yeah, now this one is probably just above my head level, 6 feet, eye level, pointed down. That's what this camera angle is here. So, I mean, it's not a massive difference because like this is when it was waist high. This was when it was maybe chest, waist, chest. And, you know, it's not that big of a difference, really. But hopefully it gets it out of those deer's vision, I guess, is the best way to put it. But we got a couple passers on this deer, too. Let's move on to the next one, shall we? Let's go. What do we got here? I gotta zoom back out. What do we have here? Oh, there's a funky buck. You know, my dad's first buck is a lot like this one. Just, yeah, one of those. Because that is very tall. And when my dad shot his buck that looks like this, you guys can see it in the, you know, opening weekend video from last year. I point the camera at the mount with a hat on it. It never looked at him. So you could only see the one side. So if you can imagine seeing this deer only from the side view, they look absolutely giant. And then they look at you and you're like, wait a second, what am I looking at? So funny. I still remember that day when we walked up on Dad's buck that he mounted, the first one he got mounted, where it was tall. We thought it was missing half its rack because it was on its side, and the one side was under the leaves because it was just so straight. And then this one came out kind of normal, but it came up and we were like, look at the size. I can't believe it's only got one side. And we grab it and it lifts it up and it's just, you know, 9 inches wide or something. Absolutely crazy. Yeah. All right, we got some votes on this guy. And that poll, it is split 50-50. Oh, 60-40 right at the end. Someone got a vote in. It is an interesting buck. I mean, look, that has got to be so tall in person. It's so tall in person. Oh, another funky buck. Spike. Oh, man, could you even imagine how big this buck would be if his other side was just normal? Unbelievable. All right. Get ready with congratulations in the comments. That's the picture that's coming next. What a stud. There we go. Talking about the deer. Congratulations. But what a buck. He's got this point coming off here. Split brow tines. What an incredible buck. Same deer here. What a awesome buck. Congratulations. I'm glad you got after it. Glad you put one on the ground. Struggle to get bucks these size, man. You can have them on camera and have them on your property all day, every day, but get one within bow range, or even if this was rifle, you know, you can't really tell. Just take a picture with it or muzzle or whatever. I'm sure it's bow. Congratulations. First ever buck, 30 yard, 170 inch? Let's go. Congratulations, man. Absolutely incredible. First ever bow buck. You know, I waited, how many years I waited to shoot my first bow buck. And that's not saying I was passing on 120-inch bucks to shoot my first buck at all. But it's definitely something I suggest to people. If you start bow hunting when you're 18, 19, 20 years old, just wait. Bow hunting is some of the most fun hunting you'll ever experience. You might as well hold out on that bow hunting to shoot a buck like this one, because it's going to be your best chance. And it's also the most exciting. by far. Like I've said it on videos before, you know, rifle season has a special place in my heart. Absolutely love rifle season. But the experiences you get by bow hunting are just incredible. So, but hey, congratulations. First bow buck, man. Insane. 170 inch. The size of that neck. Like, come on. Oh, let's go. What do we got? What do we got? What a stud. Once again, these tall racks seem to be a theme this year, by the way. I just feel like I'm seeing way more buck tall rack than I ever have before. Good looking buck there. Oh, hey, there's that paddle horn. Yeah. Looks like a young deer, but look at the antlers on him already. Absolutely insane. Stud bucks. Stud bucks all around. Let's do it. Let's do it on this one. I want to know. How picky are you? He's walking through. It's 9 a.m. You're cold and shivering. 20th day sitting in the stand. What are you doing? You guys let me know. Because catch me on the wrong day with little patience, and you and I think I'm putting him down. Absolutely insane. And he's really deceiving. That is a big body. I would not be surprised if this was a 4-year-old buck at the end of the day. Good looking buck. There's his other angle. For anyone that's still on the fence, if you're going to shoot or pass on him. And it now. Split on that one 50-50. Very respectable. All right. Oh, do we even need to do a poll, guys? I mean, look at that buck. Stud. You know what? I am gonna ask. I'm gonna ask you guys because. All right, we got 2 pictures of this one. Nope, that's a different buck. Oh no, that's the same buck. Yeah, that's the same buck. 2 angles, same buck. What do you guys think? I think I'm shooting him. Let me know. Oops. Oh, skipped ahead. That's a... Yeah, look at those brow tines. There ain't no way I'm passing this buck up. Who am I kidding? Not even a thought. For a split second on this picture, I was like, well, maybe he's smaller than he looks, but with that angle, I mean, those are 8-inch brow tines, 9-inch brow tines. What a stud. I'm gonna go with absolutely we're gonna shoot him, right? Yep. We're at 100%. Oh, we got 1 passer. 2 passer? 1 passer. Very respectable. Hey, if you're gonna pass this buck, more props to you, absolutely, because the thought of this buck in 1 year, because he's definitely not a 5-year-old, it's probably a 4-year-old. When he's 5, watch out. Gonna be a giant. Yep. Exactly my thoughts. 1 more year. But like I said, sometimes you got those days, you know what I mean? All right, let's keep moving here. I'm assuming from the angle of this picture, he's to... Where'd it go? From the angle of this picture, I'm assuming these 2 are the same buck. I could be very wrong. But I don't know if I am. 1, 2, 3 on that side. Oh, yeah. That's the same buck. It's a great looking buck. I'm going to guess this buck is from the south, though. We already pulled on him. But what a stud. I'm not passing. That's for sure. Do we have more than one of this guy? Doesn't look like it. Can't tell a lot from that photo, but you can tell it's a young deer. Great antler set going on already. All right, what do we got next? Look at the mass. That's a good buck. Got some thick antlers already. Can't quite tell enough what's going on, but that's a good looking buck right there. I mean, that's definitely bigger than the buck I shot this year. Buck two. Oh, this is a video. Oh man, look at the brow tines on him. That's a great looking buck. What a 10-pointer. That's a stud. What a stud. Oh, is that the... Oh, that's him. Oh, we're back at it. Congratulations again. I think, right? No. Yes? No. Those are very similar. Yeah, that was the same. Same buck. Okay. Congratulations again. Absolute. Oh my god, I still can't get over that. That is a great buck, man. Tons of character with the split brows and, you know, splitting out over here. Absolutely incredible. It's a good looking. Is this a video? Oh, this is a video. All right, we're doing it for this one. You guys let me know. Tight. Send it. What are you guys doing here? I think I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot this. Like, I mean, so I'm not very good at aging deer. I have only been really studying deer and trying to learn more 3 to 4 years now. That's it. Before that, we never put a lot of thought in. We were the ones going out in the woods the weekend before rifle season, chainsaw, hanging stands. We were those people. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you're enjoying your hunt, you're doing it right. Just remember that. But recently I've went on my own path of, okay, I'm going to try to do this the trophy hunting way. I want big bucks and I want to do it right. And so I'm not the best, but that belly of that deer makes me believe it's a 40. Absolutely. And for our age group around the property we're hunting right now, I'm not probably going to not pass a 4-year-old yet. I think I said it last year and the beginning of this year. You know, I'm taking baby steps. I'm not going from shooting 1 3.5-year-old to passing on 4-year-olds. I'm going to try to shoot a 4-year-old. And my goal will be shoot one a little bit bigger and then shoot one a little bit bigger. So whatever that means going forward, you know, you can only hunt the deer you have on your property, obviously. So I'm learning, we're moving, but we have 100% shoot on that pole, and I can't say I wouldn't. So what do we got here? That is a stud buck, man. He is so tall. What a good looking buck. Whoops. Oh, we're skipping so much. We got videos here. Oh, wow. That is just a straight main beam. just a main beam. He was like, G2 what? I'm not worried about no G2s. What a crazy looking buck. That's awesome. Got here more video. Oh man, I am a sucker for tall brow tines. Look at the brow tines on the buck, man. 8-inch brow tines, 9-inch brow tines. Like, Jesus. Stud, man. That's a great looking buck. Cannot complain about bucks like this. Got here. Oh, that's this buck. Absolutely, that's this. Oh, is this him too? No, that's okay. Sorry, getting my deer cured. But this is him. What a stud. Did we do this one? Didn't do this one. We need to do this one. Part of me wants to say that's a young deer, but the same part of me tells me that's a 130-inch buck and the biggest one I've ever shot. So let me know. What are you guys doing? Shooting or passing this guy? We only got a couple left. We only got a couple more left. We'll probably vote on both of them, it looks like. From the thumbnail. I can't see a lot from the thumbnail. So, make sure you guys are letting me know. Are you shooting or passing this one? Part of me wants to pass this buck. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Don't let me be the judge, though. Let me know what you guys would do. You know, if this folder that we just went through were the bucks that I had on my property, I'm passing this buck 100%. Don't get me wrong. You can only hunt the biggest buck you have on camera, right? Or you see in person at some point. But from my experience in the woods, I'm shooting this one. There's a couple more seconds to vote here. Absolutely insane though, man. I love seeing what you guys send in. So I haven't said it yet this stream. If you have anything you would like to share during these Trail Camera Tuesdays, it doesn't have to be deer. I got all deer this time. Usually we get a bear or something, but if you got raccoons doing something funny, or like I shared that owl, make sure to send any and all of your trail camera photos and videos to SgtOutdoors@gmail.com. It's at the very bottom of the description. Send stuff to, and it's got the email there. So make sure you guys send in all of your trail camera photos. It will be what day? The next one will most likely be November 30th. So that'll be the day after my birthday, and we will definitely be doing a live stream then. So it'll be a birthday Trail Camera Tuesday live stream. That'll be fun. All right, we got some passers on this guy, which, like I said, I don't blame you. I'm on the fence too, depending on what else you have on camera, right? There's some good ones. Oh, was that a video? Oh, I thought it was. Wonder if they fought. Sure looks like they probably would have fought. They were fighting right here. Very tall and skinny. Awesome looking buck, man. And a little blurry photo for the last one. Not a video, right? No, it's not a video. Okay. Those are some good looking bucks too, man. The height. Tall antlers. Absolutely incredible. But that brings us to the last photo and video that was submitted. So let's just go back to... I'm going to pick this as my absolute favorite buck that you guys sent in this week. I don't even know what would be going through my mind if this guy was coming through the woods or standing at 30 yards. I may be on a fail compilation video if this buck was standing at 30 yards trying to pull my bow back. Absolutely insane, man. Absolutely insane. But that's it. That's all we got for trail camera photos this week. So rifle seasons are happening. It is now November. If you have success photos, make sure to send those in. We love to see. We love to see this. This is what we want to see, and we want to congratulate you guys in the comments below. We want everyone to be successful. So success. You know, if you shot a 4-pointer, send that photo in. No reason not to. So make sure you guys send everything to SgtOutdoors@gmail.com. The easiest and best place to send stuff. Oh yeah, I would have been shaking. I mean, I'd have been shaking the leaves off the tree after this buck. I mean, come on. Oh, but I just can't even imagine. Just can't even imagine. Oh man, did you guys enjoy the polls? Do we want to do shooter pass stuff? You know, I want to do a little bit different stuff with these Trail Camera Tuesdays as we go forward. You know, I want it to be interactive in a way, whether that's voting on shooter pass, or maybe we'll do a poll with what the best deer is for the day, things like that. I want to find something for you guys to do, so let me know in the comments below. If you missed this Trail Camera Tuesday live, you're watching this after the fact, make sure you comment below if you're going to be shooter passing on anything. Make sure you're liking the videos, commenting, and subscribing if you haven't already. Absolutely incredible growth on the channel. I hope you guys are enjoying the content we're putting out. Like I had said, it's been one of the best years I've ever had hunting. It's been so much fun getting in the tree with other people like Tyler and Garrett and seeing them hunt, and how different everyone approaches things has been so much fun for me. And being successful on top of it, can't beat it. I mean, this year, I have seen two of the biggest bucks of my life from a tree stand. And how can I complain about that, you know? The one with Garrett, man, if that buck would have came in, he was a monster. Shooter pass it is, Adam. I'm all about it. I won't do every one like I did today. We'll be a little more selective just because of how many we get, and hopefully on the 30th during my birthday stream, we have double, triple the amount of this, and we have a whole bunch of success photos from you guys out there to congratulate everyone on. But I think is where I'm gonna leave you guys. Unless you got any questions, I'll let the chat go here for a second about anything, and we can have a little conversation here for a minute. Otherwise, I think we'll just wrap up this Trail Camera Tuesday. I had asked how everyone's years were. I only know one. Absolutely incredible. How was your guys' years? You can put that in the comments below as well. You know, whatever. Do I have? Yeah, that's all last time. And I just wish this buck would have came in, you guys. That's definitely 160, 170 inch. I mean, right there, you can see the mass on that antler. Right there. I mean, look at the mass on that antler. My cameras, they have not slowed down. The amount of different deer has slowed down for sure, though. I've had you know, we can pull up, let's pull up the cell cam quick. Let me show you some cell cam stuff. All right, with doing that. You guys can literally see what my cameras are looking like. Hide a couple things here. That. Bring this over here. So you can see the higher up scrape post. You know, so Dad's buck. But I mean, here you go. This is pretty average for us. I mean, even during the peak of things. Oh, this camera. We moved this camera. This 8-pointer broke off a bunch of points. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the bucks are going to be moving from doe to doe. So, like I said in the last episode, you never know when it's going to happen that your buck of your dreams is going to walk by. They could leave their doe and move on to the next one, and that's when you're going to find them. And that's when you're going to see them. They're with a doe. What is it? 2 to 3 days usually. More close to that 2-day time period. But I'm still having pretty good movement. But like I said, the amount of different deer has slowed down for me. But all the deer that are on our property are walking in front of our cameras. still. So like, you know, we used to get 5 or 6 of these little bucks, and maybe, you know, the 2 big ones, the 10 and the 11 that me and my dad shot. Now it's just like 1 or 2 of these little bucks and a random one that would come through. Select the camera here. Front plot, we just put this one out. This one's been kind of slow, and that's surprising because there's a lot of action on this front plot. I don't think this camera's picking it up very well. A lot of daylight movement. We got this guy. We got the demon looking at the camera. This is one of those cameras that's just on a fence post. Let's see. This one. Yeah. Here's me and Marilyn leaving. Here's a deer. But like I said, they haven't slowed down a lot. Yeah, this guy. This guy has broke these 2 points off his one side. We have a picture of him with his antlers. The only big buck we have, you can't really tell how big he is. A photo we got of him last night. I mean, you can tell that's an old deer, but you can't tell how big his rack is. It's the only picture we got of him. But this is what I get. This is why I can't say the cameras have slowed down exactly. I mean, does. All the does hitting up the food plots right now. Aim. And as the ground gets harder and the food gets more scarce, they're going to be hitting up these food plots even more. So, yeah, like I said, this guy was wandering around all night last night. Not cool, man. But yeah, I can definitely tell and see. I know a lot of, you know, my buddies and stuff, their cameras are completely dead. But I sit over almost every one of my cameras. I have a tree stand within 30 yards of that camera, and I cannot tell you the amount of times I've sat in a tree stand, saw 20 deer, and not one of them on the camera. So you can't always trust your camera information when it's empty. Like, don't ever let that be the deciding factor if you're going to go hunt your property or not. It just happens to be the deer aren't walking past that post that day. You know, I've sat over this plot right here a couple of times, and I've seen 6 deer or 7 deer, 4 bucks completely miss this camera. I've had one walk way back here in the back, come around, and then fed in this food plot the whole time on this side of the camera and never set it off. So don't ever let your cameras, you know, get you down, if that makes sense. The deer are there, and if you've had the big bucks on camera before, they're gonna be back. It's just a matter of timing. If, you know, it's all about if you're there during those few minutes or hours that they're on your property. That's all it's about. But this is where I leave you guys. Been a lot of rambling here. Once again, if you want to get in the cell game, these cell links are absolutely incredible. I plug them all the time, but you can see we have 4 of them now. We got another one this year. Especially if you already have good cameras. Like, I just got the cheap Wild Game Innovation one, but I mean, they still take great photos. Wild Game Innovations caught this buck. That's not a great point. A great point, but these cell links are amazing. If you have a whole bunch of trail cameras, you want to get in the cell game. As far as I know, this is the only one that has a free plan. And this camera has been on a free plan since September because I know this camera won't get a lot of photos. It's on a trail. You know, you're not going to have deer standing in front of it, eating food constantly and taking 100 pictures of the same deer. So I literally have this $39 cell camera for free. I don't have to pay a dime to get these photos to me. So just keep that in mind. I have the link in all my descriptions for these sell links. Your best bet is going into stores because most of the time they have $10 to $20 off of the price tag. But said, you know, here's the buck I thought I killed. We haven't seen him again in a long time. It's been a while. This is 10/23. I think this might be the last photo we have of this buck. But you can look at it one of two ways. He's gone, never coming back, or he's due. He's due to come back around right now, right during rifle season. I'm not passing this buck up with a rifle. I promise you that. But anyway. Anyway, I'm a little bit rambly here. I appreciate all you guys hopping in here. I appreciate all of you subscribing. There are a ton of new faces here. We will be doing Trail Camera Tuesday on November 30th. Will be our next one. It'll be after rifle season, so make sure you guys send in all of your success photos like I had said. But also, we'll probably only do one more Trail Camera Tuesday after that, and I'll probably wait till January. I'll probably go pull all my cameras near the end of January sometime, and we'll do one last massive Trail Camera Tuesday. Unless I get a whole bunch of emails during December, we'll do another one. But after that, we will absolutely be doing Trail Camera Tuesday, the last one probably in January sometime. So, and yes, I'll say it live. Good luck, everybody, during the 9-day gun hunt here in Wisconsin. Obviously, quite biased if you're not from Wisconsin. Welcome, Northern Security and Consulting. I appreciate it. Oh, we got someone from the... We got a Youper up in here, huh? When does your guys... Do all your laws apply from Michigan even though you're connected to Wisconsin, or are they different from Michigan to the Upper Peninsula? Are they like very different? Is it almost like hunting a different state, or are they all abide, or do they all abide by the one? Interested in that. Or do you just hunt Wisconsin like I do? You know, I live in Minnesota, but got it. So you guys are all the same. That's kind of weird. I'm surprised Michigan doesn't split up their laws. You know, I mean, even in Wisconsin, you know, we do it by zones. And in Minnesota, if you're north of the highway, one of the highways, you can hunt with a rifle. If you're south, shotguns. You know, they have plenty of weird... I'm surprised you guys aren't closer to the Wisconsin set of laws than the Michigan ones. But it is what it is. I don't hunt Minnesota because of how weird and different it is. You can bait up there. Yeah, there's... It depends on the county here in Wisconsin for baiting. I know we used to be able to for a long time, and then we were able to in the county that I hunt for 1 year, and then it went away again. But it's insane what some of those... yeah, good luck to you too, Brian. It's insane what some of those mineral blocks will do. I mean, where we had a mineral block for that 1 year that it was legal again in our county, they still go to that spot, and we literally... It's like a damn near a valley at this point. The hole is so big that those deer just keep going back to. It's absolutely insane. Thanks for popping in here, Brian. I appreciate it. But anyway, it's time to go. It's time to wrap this up. We've been live for an hour and 15 minutes, so that's plenty of time. People got to watch us back afterwards if they've missed the live stream. Make sure you guys all like the stream. Make sure you guys like the videos as we post them. We got one more hunting video this week coming out of me and Marilyn's last hunt, and then it's on to rifle season. So without further ado, this is where I'm going to leave you guys. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, see you in the woods, guys. Peace.